year one. Well, it's been a couple of weeks now since I've done a science video for you, so I thought we'd have a catch up as to where our plants are up to. So do you remember those beans we planted together and we started to create our diaries? Well, 2 weeks have gone by and look what's happened to our bean plant. It's got so big. So it now measures 52 centimetres from the soil to the top up here. And look how long the stems have got and how many leaves it has got. It's looking really, really healthy, and I think it's ready to go outside now, definitely. So I have drawn the picture on our bean diary, and you can see that here. Can you see? I've drawn the stems and the leaves, and I've put it's 52 centimetres tall. Now, I put the measurement on from last time and it was only 3 centimetres on the 11th of June, so you can add that to yours if you've done it. Now, our marigolds aren't growing quite as quickly, and to be honest, I did forget to water them for a few days and then realised and then started to water them again. So now I've done that, they look a little bit more healthy, but you can see they've changed shape. Can you see they're not really seedlings anymore, they're turning into the plant, and the leaves have changed shape and they've got a little bit taller, but I'm hoping with a bit more sunshine they will grow quickly. I might show you my marigolds that are outside in the garden because they're doing really well now. So I've added to my marigold diary as well, and I've drawn what they look like now, and they are now 7 centimetres tall, whereas last time on the 11th of June they were just, where does it say? Oh, I didn't write it down. I think they were 2 centimetres tall. So they have grown, okay? So this week, we're going to be talking about trees. If we were in school, we would be labelling a tree and we would be looking at all the different parts of a tree, remembering all those words. And we would also be having a look at the leaves of certain trees and having a go at identifying what some trees are. So let's start off with the parts of a tree. Now, I've actually brought a tree in from the garden. This is a maple tree, and it's not got really, really big at the moment because I've kept it in a pot, but it has grown quite a lot since we've had it. Now then, the big leafy part of the tree at the top is actually called the crown of a tree, okay? And as part of the crown of the tree, we've got branches that you can see here. The thicker parts here are the branches. And we've got the small twigs that come off the branches. And on those are the leaves. Now, tree leaves come in all different shapes and sizes. And that helps us identify what the kind of tree it is, okay? Now, this bit down here, the thicker bit down here, let's move that out of the way, is called the trunk of a big tree, a trunk. And on the trunk is the bark, and that protects the trunk inside and the branches inside. So we've got the bark on the outside and we've got the trunk, that's the main bit here, okay? And what do you think's down there in the soil? It's the roots, because all plants need roots, don't they, in order to grow. They collect the water and the nutrients and they keep the tree nice and stable in the ground and stop it from falling over. So the roots are down there as well, okay? And some trees grow fruit on them as well. The maple tree doesn't, but some trees grow fruit on them, okay? So let me just show you a very quick picture of parts of a tree, and then you can have a go at labelling it yourself, because I've put a little worksheet on the blog as well if you want to fill that in and colour it in, okay? And take that back down. Now then, there are 2 types of tree that you need to know. There are evergreen trees and there are deciduous trees. They're tricky words, aren't they? I will show you on here. So let's have a look through my pictures on here to help you a little bit. Okay, so deciduous trees and evergreen trees. Now then, it says, what do you think makes a tree an evergreen? And the clue's in its name. An evergreen, that means it's forever green. It's always green. An evergreen tree keeps its green leaves all year round. So in the autumn, when some trees lose their leaves, evergreen trees don't. Now, deciduous trees lose their leaves every year, and we know when that happens. We've done about the seasons. It happens in autumn time, when the leaves on deciduous trees change colour They go oranges and reds and yellows, and they fall off. And in winter, deciduous trees look really, really bare. They look like this, really bare. Okay, now then, we can have a go at identifying what trees are, what kind of trees they are, by looking at their leaves. And your task this week is to go on a walk with your grown-ups and try and collect some leaves. I've done this quite a while ago, and I was hoping we'd be back in the classrooms now to be able to do this lesson. But I've laminated some leaves like this that we would have been using. And can you see? All of these leaves are different shapes. There's lots of different shapes, different sizes. They're really pretty actually. Can you see? Now then, you can use, let me find it on here, an identification sheet. So once you've found your leaves, have a look on your sheet, and I've put this sheet on the blog for you to print off if you can, and have a think about which picture your leaves match. Okay, let's try and get that a bit clearer. There we go. Which picture does your leaves match, and which tree has it come from? We've got oak tree, holly, hawthorn, birch, elder, rowan, ash, horse chestnut, lime, beech, yew and sycamore. And they are all common trees found in our woodlands all around our area. Okay, so that's what I want you to do. I want you to have a go at going for a walk, collect some leaves, think about what kind of tree they might have come from, and also have a think about these questions. So I want you to think about which tree had the smallest leaf, which tree has the biggest leaf, which is the most interesting leaf, and which one's your favourite. Those are the questions we would be answering if we were in school. Don't forget as well to have a go at labelling the tree, okay, using the sheet that I've put on the blog as well. So enjoy your science this week, guys, and see you soon. Bye-bye.